Chops do business better, bro. Because Lefty's copying Swifty. Swifty's not copying Lefty. What it is, though, man, these vatos talking like Northern California rappers now. You feel me? With OGZ, the new song with Lefty Gunplay and OG. What it do, what it is, what it was. They're talking like your boy. I don't know if OGZ be checking in on the little podcast, but these vatos are talking like it's my intro. Hey, what it do, what it is, what it was. This is your boy Pocho, one of the Pocho Live podcasts. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications and support a real one in the field. Today, what are we talking about? It's Lefty Gunplay. Lefty Gunplay versus everyone. Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Happy Monday. Hope y'all doing beautiful and blessed. I've been out here making cheddar. I had to wear my 49ers Niner gang. You already know we beat them cowgirls like we do. Not all the time, actually, because in the 90s, we definitely didn't. But today, bro, we're talking about Lefty Gunplay. What it is, though, man, these vatos talking like Northern California rappers now. You feel me? With OGZ, the new song with Lefty Gunplay and OG really goes. I won't deny it. Maybe it's because he's with OGZ now, but it really goes, people. You got to check it out. And they sound like they're from Northern California. What it do, what it is, what it was. They're talking like your boy. I don't know if OGZ be checking in on the little podcast, but these vatos are talking like it's my intro. Today, though, you think I'm here to talk ish about Lefty. He's been going through the media. Of course, I could say that he's a superstar now. He's getting there, you know what I mean? It's too bad that all these different little verses, but this is what superstars have to go through. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the different little conflicts he's been in recently and how he's actually made the right decision once in his lifetime. Finally, Lefty, man, I'm so proud of you, dog. Finally, you're starting to make good decisions. Or Soulless, you know, your Korean daddy. Nah, Soulless seems tight. Soulless must be making some good decisions for you. Café con Pocho, little cafecito to start us off. But though, so let's start with the first. We're gonna go through Colorado. We're gonna go through Swifty. We're gonna go through me. We're gonna go through all the different things, the Vato and Gardena. We're just going to go through a couple little things and let you know what it is. But the first one, so let's start with the first thing. Swifty came at him, trying to get at him on his new, letter to my ops. And I have to say, Swifty Blue, I have another video coming out about the Battle of LA between Peso, Lefty Gunplay, Swifty Blue, and OGZ. And I kind of feel like OGZ's out of it already. But I'm going to be saying that I think Swifty Blue might be the all-time LA rapper for Chicanos, bro, because like Lefty is blowing up. Superstar Peso's been in it for a minute, but nobody comes at Swifty. He has style, he has connection, he can podcast, he can rap, he can diss, he can really rap though. He can really put songs together. The only person I think that could really get at him is Chito, and Chito's not from Los Angeles. So, you know what I mean? That's that. Talking about Chito is right here, dude. Again, everybody, be like Chito. Get a bad, dope beat. Dope lyrics, dope videographer, a couple homies, and one bad female. See, that one's one of the baddest females I've seen, and she looks very, like, naturally beautiful. So if you're going to do music videos, be like Chito. You feel me? Shout out to Chito, dog. But hey, back to Lefty. So check it out. So Lefty's been in the media. The first thing, actually, let's talk about Swifty, of course, I said. So the Swifty dissed him. He dissed him back, but I think just a real quick one is that Lefty dissed him back and kept moving. So that's why I like. He doesn't like stay around and like stay jocking him and like, you know, all up in him. He dissed Swifty and boom, he's out. Let's go. Next one, you feel me? And that's how superstars do it. If you're gonna address somebody, address them and keep it pushing. Don't just stay dwelling on these fools, you know, because they're not at your level. Lefty, you're at another level now. So if you're gonna go down and diss, and then come right back up. So I think when he made a good decision, the first good decision with Swifty was diss him back and keep it pushing. You know what I mean? And he's basically doing everything that Swifty did. So I think it's kind of funny because he's kind of like trolling Swifty by copying Swifty's everything he did. Right? Swifty disrespected the North. Lefty disrespects the North. Swifty disrespected people, saying kind of like he's the face of LA, and you know, the southern side, not the other side. Well, Lefty came with his own little like Tuesday to Tuesday and all these different little sayings. You feel me? And that is, you know, he's copying Swifty Blue. So I feel like when somebody copies you, that makes you more great. You feel me? So like Swifty Blue is greater than Lefty, no matter how big Lefty gets, is because Lefty's copying Swifty. Swifty's not copying Lefty. If you look at it, there's no copying going on from Swifty to Lefty, but from Lefty to Swifty for sure. You already know. So that's why I think Swifty will be the one. So Lefty did a good decision with Swifty, right? Just hit him back and kept it pushing. Next thing he does, he's doing a music video in Gardena with Shortie Short. Check out my video with him. I just did security for him and his people. Salute to Shortie doing his thing. I think he's coming out of Atlanta or Florida or something. But he's making moves out there, and so it was cool to see him with Lefty. That's different. I think that might be actually tied with rapping and singing, kind of. So they're doing a music video in Gardena. I wonder why. Maybe it's just somebody's house there that looked like, that was helping them out. But a vato from Gardena13, a big dude. And the other thing is, in the video, he doesn't look as big as like in pictures, he doesn't look as big as he really is. The dude is huge. And I have to give it to Lefty. I'm serious. I got to give props where props is due. Lefty walks, no hesitation. And I've seen this from Southsiders in LA. Straight walk right up to the dude. Boom. You can see him looking up like this, like, what's up, bro? Like, and he could get smashed. And yes, he probably had bodyguards or friends or people that could back up Lefty. But he didn't ask for nobody. He even like pushed them off. So I really want to focus in on this and say that Lefty's a real one. Got to give him salute on that G card. You feel me? That G card is real. You feel me? He's not scary. You feel me? I never thought he was scary, but he's definitely not scary. So we want to say that Lefty does have balls. He is a man. He's doing his thing. And this is something we could support him. I wish he would stop dissing the North so I could support him more. But I just don't want to really support an artist major that's dissing any big geographic area. Like I wouldn't support an artist that was dissing Texas. My family's from Texas, or Arizona. My family lived in Arizona, or New Mexico. You feel me? So we got to just try to start supporting. There's this guy on Hater World called Duende, and Duende was doing his thing on the Hater World. Salute to Duende, bro. Like that fool was doing his thing, bro. And I don't know. He was just talking that ish, and he wasn't letting Hater World get him in a bind with the SPM, or he wasn't letting him get in a bind with the North, and he was just saying some good things. So shout out to Duende doing his thing on the Hater World. But back to Lefty, bro. He literally did not get scary. Faced him, face off, FaceTime, the real FaceTime, and he basically checked in with them. You know what I mean? You can't check. You don't know who to check in with, and when people come up, that's a good way to find out. Oh, I can check in with this guy. You know what I mean? And he did. So I feel pretty good about Lefty's G card. When it comes to that, he didn't like ask a lot, bro. I can't tell you how many guys would be like, "That's not my job anymore," and he'd be like, and they'd have like their bodyguards or other men go take care of business for them, But Lefty was like, no, let me go handle this myself, like a man, face up. He wants to talk to me, so let me go talk to the brother, So big salute to Lefty on that. I'm not going to deny it. I'll even give you a toast to Lefty. And we're not into gang politics. We're not into gang stuff. You guys know that I don't promote none of that, but I do promote being a G. And being a G for your family, for your community, and for our world, and for yourself. And I do think that he handled his business right there, and he got his respects, and he gave respects. So he was able to give respects to the guy from Gardena, and the guy from Gardena seemed to give him respects. So salute to Lefty for keeping his G card very strong and remaining a man among, above everything. All right, so now we got him with Swifty. He talked back to Swifty. He didn't let him just because he didn't talk back to bands really. He did, but not the way that he should have. He should have went up to Santa Rosa, came up here and did his thing. But I know you're not going to do that, Lefty. This is another great song by him and Weirdo. I don't know why it's not more popular. And that white boy from San Diego that I interviewed, the biggest, dopest white essay. What is his name? Damn. Anyway, so Swifty Blue, he hits him back, keeps it pushing because he's too popular. Gardena13. Doesn't let his bodyguards, friends, anybody else, his other homies. He walks straight up to the guy from Gardena, FaceTimes him, talks to him, gets everything, works everything out, and everything's beautiful. And that's how it should be. Now the third is the biggest one, the Colorado thing. Ooh, Lefty can't be in Colorado. I was going to interview the guy Chops, but I was just like, man, I don't know. I'm from California. I don't want to I have this weird thing where I'm just supporting like Californians, bro. Lefty is a Californian, and I gotta support Lefty, bro, on this one. One, it's not Lefty's fault at all, my boy. When you're doing business on the internet, you better really get your stuff together, and you should have FaceTimed them and had a real conversation with them, guy. That's your fault, not their fault, bro. So that's one. That's one big thing. You know what I mean? Is Chops, do business better, bro. And I hate to say this, Chops, because I kind of like your name. But that music, bro, that music is like 1990s, I can't. I tried. I wanted to give you a salute because you could have some star quality, but I'm sorry, bro. You're gonna have to go back to like the what is it, the chalkboard or whatever, and think about something new. The dudes that are in the videos too, bro, they look like they play video games, like they're gamers. You feel me? Like straight look like dorks, you know, or tweakers when he was doing his little age, you know, his statement that got all over the internet. Like you should see the guys. There's one guy that's quiet, and that fool looks like a real G. The other guys look like he just literally brought him onto the screen and said, "Hey, just sit there and look tough," and they don't look tough. And one guy's for sure on that youter, So first, my first guidance to suggestion to Chops is please, bro, if you're gonna be a tough guy on the internet and you're hella old, at least have real tough guys on there with you, bro. You know, and just you guys, all this tough guy stuff is so funny, fool. Because I swear to God, my whole time, I've never been hit up. Everybody's been really nice to me, really supportive. So nobody's ever tough in person. So I never understand why they're tough on the internet. It seems so weird to be tough on the internet and then not tough in person, you know? But Chops, bro, I'm not saying you're not a hardcore gangster, bro. That Colorado is not like thugged out of control and you got to watch for your family every day and you can't even walk to the liquor store in Colorado. But, bro, please stop with the cap, bro. Stop with the cap. Colorado, bro, is not Baldwin Park. Colorado is not Los Angeles, and nowhere in Colorado is like the LA County, you feel me? So there's not a county in Colorado that can stand with LA County and what Lefty has had to face in his life as a Chicano from California, you feel me? So I'm sorry, bro. The first thing is you messed up on the internet, bro. You cannot be talking to people on the internet. Two is you got to get your money up, bro. No matter what, 4,000 or 5,000. I saw all these broke ass podcasters. That's not that much money, bro. Especially not to somebody like Solus and all them. Solus was like, that's just the van. That's just the sprinter to get there, And it's like, I don't know. Recently, I've been liking more of Lefty and Solus. And Solus, I feel like Solus is trying to ring him in, and he's doing his best. But he also understands that Lefty's a superstar, and he has to kind of let him do what Lefty does. And Lefty does create waves. He really does. He understands social media. But I see no wrong in Lefty in this one. One is he's a superstar. He's not even doing any of this. Two is when you pay up front, bro. Oh my God, this is the biggest one, bro. When you put a deposit down, that's forever. I've never given back a deposit when I'm doing photography or security. That's just to set the date to say, okay. And shout out to the hater world. Okay. Shout out to the hater world because he even said it too. Like, bro, if you book me, and you give me a deposit for that day, that means for the next couple months, I can't get no money on that day. I can't tell nobody else. I can't book nobody else. You're booked. And that's what that $100 or $200 or for them, $2,700 or whatever it was, whatever the amount was, $3,700. That was just to say, hey, on this date, me and you are going to get together and do something. And whatever that something is for Lefty and them, that's rapping and music and shows. For me, it's photography, security, and, some podcasting or OnlyFans or something, but collaborating coming soon. But that's all that is, bro. And basically, I think what happened is he put the date out. They tried to promote, and he saw that he wasn't going to get his money back. So he tried to get his money back, literally, and he lost all his money. But Chops, don't worry, because all of this media around you, me speaking on you, I didn't even know who you were, dog. So now that I know who you are, and that Lefty knows who you are, California knows who you are, use this, $3,700 worth of clout, bro. And to be honest, it probably was better for you in the long run than doing a show with Lefty to legitimize you. But the reality is, bro, you're not even on Lefty's level, Chops. Your music, you have no presence like Lefty. You do have as a photographer, I can say this. He's handsome. He's handsome like Lefty. They're fit. So you do have star quality, Chops. I'm giving you constructive criticism. I don't even know if you're going to see this. I'm not trying to hella diss you. I'm more joking around about your homies looking tough and all that and doing business on the internet, bro. That's a lot of kid stuff that you got to work out on your own, just how to do business, I don't do business on the internet. I get people off the internet and then I do business, right? So you should have got Solus on the, or whoever, the booking manager that they work for, and got him FaceTime that fool, you know, and really got to understand what the business was of it, you know, make contracts, you know. I do invoices and that are like basically like contracts, is to say I'm going to be here on this day from this, you know, and this is what I'm charging and this is what I'm giving you. Boom, legit. You should have done all those things, but you probably didn't do any of those things because the game is messed up and the music industry is so shady, bro. And it's the wild, wild west, people. The music industry is the wild, wild west. So you better get with the program or not. You know what I mean? And so I think that basically Chops and the guys from Colorado are basically out of their league, bro. They're trying to mess with the superstar, and they think just because he's like Chicano or he's easily available, maybe like because we're all brown, that he's gonna treat you different, bro. But they're here to make money. They're here to do business, and they're here to be successful, bro. And if you want to be successful, you got to act like success. Successful people don't worry about deposits and this and that. In terms of like, you know, if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. They wouldn't go cry on the internet, go cry to everybody, go cry to the, you know, music labels or this or that, or put. And the other thing is, these vatos are grown ass men putting Lefty on the shirt. I won't deny, I've been put on the shirt by Hater World, but like I was even thinking about making a shirt that says like all my ops have health problems or are crazy, because like all my ops are either overweight or just literally mentally insane. Uh, and that's why I like to mess with them, because I don't really respect them too much. But recently, I've been feeling more respect for Lefty. He did do something at the end of the video, I will tell you, that I don't agree with, and I think that it's going to lead him again back into being just a regional artist. So hopefully he doesn't keep doing that. But I do think that he's been making some strong decisions, so I'm going to try to focus on those decisions first. You know what I mean? And so, again, checked Swifty right back. Gardena13 faces him, walks right up to him and talks ish to him. Uh, you know, and when it comes to this guy in Colorado, he's not banned from Colorado. The Vato will go there and people will love him at any time. You know what I mean? Solis went on the Hater World to clear things up and basically said, you know, about the deposit, and that the Vato got cold feet, and then he wanted to go cry to the whole world, when you know already that Lefty didn't have anything to do with this. So if you're going to like ban somebody, ban the booking agent or ban Solis or OTR. But that's the point of like why it doesn't make sense to be tough on the internet, because in the music industry, bro, all you got to do is get a bodyguard to go beat you up or pay somebody to shoot you, or like I'm just trying to tell you, like, we don't need to fight and get into all these like statements or banning people, because professionalism beats all that. You can get 4 security guards or 10 security guards or walking into a venue anywhere in the world, and most people won't be able to stop that. So stop it, bro. Stop it, bro. So Chops, take your loss and keep it pushing, and understand that your music is horrible, bro, and you got to really work on that. There's a little kid named Nate713, I think. Little Nate, he used to be with Travieso, rest in peace. Even though Travieso used to troll me crazy on my live interviews, and now he's not alive. You know, it's weird how he tried to do that on live interviews, and now he's not alive. Weird, but rest in peace to him. I actually did like his music, and I wanted to like work with him. He was working with Gold Toes a little, so I never understood that. That's why it shows you like this whole gang thing is just lame. And then he gets knocked down by the same people he was disrespecting, you know. And it's just like, people, I don't know what's going on in Colorado, but the gang situation there is a trip for me. And I do think that this guy Chops needs to take some lessons from Nate, little Nate. I think he's from Colorado Springs too. Little Nate is a sick ass rapper, bro. He raps and black people like him, you know. Chops, you rap, not one black person will listen to 3 seconds of that. You already know the truth. The fact that Little Nate can have black people, white people, Asian people, all these people liking his music, that means that he could go do something. And I hope that Little Nate, he probably won't see this because it's not like a whole piece on him. But if you see this and you know Nate, clip this and tell him to stay out of gang politics, that he doesn't need that. He's a sick ass artist already, and he can get it on his own, get it out the mud. Same with Lefty. He doesn't need these gang politics to make him successful. He needs Solis, maybe. He needs the OTR, probably, because I think he's the type of vato that still needs a lot of training and how to do business, how to survive. And so it is good. Like, there's vatos like that I think it is to have a good, you know, to have a record deal. But of people like Swifty, he doesn't need a record deal. He knows what he's doing already, you know? So once Lefty grows up a little bit, he might not need a record deal. But right now, if he just keeps pushing, listening to OTR and some of the professionals there and Solis, I think he could do a good thing. And I got to give Solis a shout out, dude. Solis is doing his thing, and I think he's kept it professional throughout all. I don't think that he should like take on the ops of his rappers. I think he should stay cool with everybody. But that's something for him to decide. So far, Lefty's been making a lot of good decisions. I do want to end with the one bad decision that he's already making. Recently, he just called Rico too smooth a fan on a big story. Says Rico too smooth, you're a fan. And it's just lies, bro, because the reality is, bro, and I'm not gonna I don't want to put I've done it before, but if for positive things, like when I see Dope gave me props or something, I don't know, because I like him as a rapper. But I'm not gonna put DMs on here like a cop. But bro, there's a time when I put up a story saying, "Man, California would be so dope if Lefty and Rico did a collab," and Lefty shared it, and Rico did it. Lefty followed Rico. Rico followed him back. Didn't follow him. So if anything, bro, Lefty is a fan. Let's be honest. Lefty was again, everybody. I didn't say that Lefty asked for it. All Lefty did was say that he was open to it, and so he's open to doing a song with a Northerner. When the Northerners didn't want to do a song with him, that's when he got butthurt, and that's when he went on his whole tirade. All these fools are like gangster Karens, I swear. Bozo, because we picked Swifty to do a show, he went on a whole year or two campaign against me and Gold Toes. And when Lefty gets butthurt because Rico doesn't want to do a song with him, it's like, bro, what's the big deal with that? Let it go, fool. Let it go. What it is, you're working with OGZ, be happy. It is true though. I swear, if Lefty and Rico did a song, it would blow the internet up. They don't have to be homies. They could do it like banging on wax. They could literally bang on each other on the song and it would go crazy. It's just I just don't understand why we don't mind. If we're gonna monetize this funk, monetize it like they did before, banging on wax, not banging in real life. Everybody that survived the streets should stay out of the streets and all live a long life, and let's try to stop glorifying the streets. Lefty, you're making great decisions. The song with OGZ, I think it hit like 250,000 views or 300,000 views in a day. You know what I mean? That's a good decision. Listening to Solos is a good decision. Hitting people back and keeping it moving is a good decision. Uh, you know what I mean? Going up to the Gardena guy and showing that you're a man is a good decision. Not getting caught up in the Colorado beef and letting other people speak for you, like the media, like your managers, like all that, is a good decision. Disrespecting the North again is a bad decision, bro. Like even Duende, he couldn't do things in Sacramento or San Francisco, and he didn't even diss anybody. So you think you're going to even make it 1 second in the North, bro? You can't right now. You're too noticeable. The reality is, though, is that one day you will say sorry like Swifty did, and one day you will be let back up here, and one day you will know that there's a bunch of money to be made in Northern California, Southern California, Texas, all over the world, and you should never discriminate on your own people for where they grew up, because most people, Lefty, don't get a choice, right? You didn't choose to grow up in Baldwin Park. I didn't choose to grow up in Santa Rosa, and all the homies across the world didn't choose to grow up where they grew up in their hoods, respectfully. So please, man, respect a brown man wherever he's from, Lefty, and we will respect you and we will follow you, bro. You're a dope enough artist to take it, but you gotta let go of these easy, low frequency. I know it's easy to diss a Northerner and get some clout going and get you on Florida Fools, or I don't even watch the Fool community no more, but I think they blocked me. But shout out to the Fool community, man. LA Fool community, post those videos, bro. What the heck? Get your money, bro. All the interviews you post are whack compared to what me and Icon did. You'll never be able to do what me and Icon did. Really, what me, you, and Icon did. So everybody, go tell the Fool community to post all the lost Fool files. Salute. But Lefty, bro, please, bro, think about what you're doing, homie. People around you, talk to Lefty before it's too late, before he becomes, somebody on the news, before he becomes a money sign Suede. I'm sorry, money sign Suede, TYS, Travieso, all these people that have passed away too early, Briss, just a bunch of people. Rest in peace to all these men, and they deserve better, and we deserve better, and we deserve artists that are going to live long lives and show us what you can really do, though, in your life, in your world, and for your family. Please, Lefty, show us that you can be that superstar for the Chicano people, for California, that you can be the vato that stops dissing your own people and starts uplifting people that you grew up around, people that grew up in the same state as you. They might not have the area code or zip code as you, but they call themselves Californians. So everybody in California, if you're from California, support California, ride with California. Let's get through this dumb old beef of North and South. Let's get past that. Let's do something amazing and beautiful. And Lefty Gunplay, please keep making good decisions and stop making bad decisions because you're making yourself look extremely dumb on the internet. And we can't have a dumb superstar. We need a smart superstar. And I know, Lefty, you're half Caucasian, half Mexican like me. We go through the struggle being biracial in a Mexican community. So I know some of the things that you've had to go through. So please, Lefty, find out who you really are and stand on business and ride for California for yourself, more importantly, but for your homies, for your family, for our world. And one more time, Lefty, do this for yourself. You deserve to be a superstar all those days in the cell, whatever, all that life, all that struggle. For what? To make yourself look like a buffoon? Nah, man. Be a G like you are in real life. I bet you Lefty is so much more of a real solid dude in real life than on the internet. Be like the guy when you're facing Gardena. Be like the professional when you're letting other people speak for you in Colorado. Be the rapper when you hit back real quick to Chito or Swifty Blue. Don't be the guy that just puts up a story saying you're a fan when everybody knows, Lefty, you're a fan. You literally put a story up talking about another man. That makes you a fan, not Rico. Rico wasn't, and when he woke up, he didn't think any of, oh, let me think about Lefty. He doesn't think about you, fool. You think about him. So think about why you think about Northerners so much and figure that out. And maybe if you love us so much, just be okay that we don't love you back, bro. It's okay. You don't got to have love from everybody. I got love for you, even though you dissed me, homie, because I remember you in the DM with 7,000 followers asking for help from everybody in the industry. And everybody in the industry can anybody that's somebody in the industry in the Chicano world can tell you that Lefty hit them up in the DM. He was hitting everybody up super thirsty. But that's how you do it. And I actually didn't run away from you, Lefty. I embraced you. I tried to talk to everybody, Food Community Icon, all of them for you, and they said you weren't ready. You probably weren't. And then, boom, you were ready. But I was always in your corner. And for you to diss me, and lastly, on the thing, it has me checking him. We've had our own funk, right? And I only brought him up when he brought me up. You know what I mean? And I try to stop talking that much about Lefty, but hey, he's in the news and he's a factor. You feel me? So I'm gonna speak on him. I'm not afraid to like speak on people, and I'm also not afraid to give people props that I might not get along with. That's a grown man stuff. You feel me? So I just want to point out that Lefty has been making some good decisions. I'm not against us supporting him, but I do think that somebody needs to get in his ear and say, stop with the whole North and South thing, bro. It's just so corny. You know what I mean? And if you were so, I don't know if a Northerner just whooped you up and made you pissed off, but if you were so mad at them, why didn't you bang on them in prison? And I know there's rules there, right? So if there's not rules, why are you not banging up? Why are you not in Santa Rosa if you hate them so much? Come up here and get to know us. But if you're not going to bang on us, keep us out your mouth, my boy, and focus on you. Focus on your family. Focus on your home. Stop focusing on us. Stop focusing on a place you've never been or know anything about. It just doesn't make sense. Focus on listening to your daddy, Solus. Focus on listening to the corporation that runs you. Focus on being a slave to the system because it seems like you don't want to be a boss because bosses don't let daddies tell them what to do, and bosses run their own program. They don't run a Korean program. But it is what it is. This is your boy Pocho, one of the Pocho Live podcast. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications and support a real one in the field. And let me know if you think Lefty is making good decisions, if you think Lefty is a buffoon, if you think Lefty can be the superstar for all Chicanos, and if you think it's cheesy that he's doing this North and South thing and that really he's a fan of Rico to Smoove. This is your boy Pocho One, and I'm out.